evening, everyone. This is Robert, RJL 518, welcoming you back to another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1981 Pennant race is on the air. We're in the final week. Today's date is October 2nd of 81. We are at Arlington Stadium for a crucial game between the California Angels and the Texas Rangers. A lot of you are probably wondering why this game was chosen was because that is what the dice decided upon. There were a couple of good choices, but I really wanted to get away from the National League and play a big American League matchup tonight. But there is some big 10-minute ticker tonight that could decide which game we will play tomorrow. Let's take a look at the standings. With only 3 days of baseball left, including the day, not including the 5th, because there was only one game on October 5th, and that was because between Kansas City and Cleveland. And if I have to play that game, I will. The New York Yankees in the American League East, the New York Yankees hold a 1-game lead on the Boston Red Sox. The Detroit Tigers are 9 games back. Detroit has clinched third place in that division, so all 3 teams from the AL East are in. However, the Yankees could get their magic number is 2, depending on what happens tonight with them and the Red Sox in ticker. The American League West, a little bit more complicated. Oakland has already clinched home field throughout the entire playoffs. So they have clinched home field throughout. So the World Series will go through Oakland Coliseum. The Texas Rangers tonight are in second place, a game and a half ahead of Kansas City. A win by the Rangers, they clinch second. They will clinch a playoff berth. A win by the Rangers today and a loss by the Royals, Texas clinches second place. The Kansas City Royals, a win today and a loss by the White Sox, will really, they're only a game back. So Kansas City cannot clinch tonight, no matter what. The Angels, they are 3.5 back of the Royals. California loses tonight, they are out. The White Sox still alive. They need the Royals. They need the Royals to lose. And yes, if California wins and Kansas City wins, California is still out. But we will play that game in the National League West. National League East. The Philadelphia Phillies, their magic number is 1. A win by the Phillies tonight, they clinch the NL East. The Cardinals are 2 games ahead of Pittsburgh. A win by the Cardinals over Pittsburgh tonight. St. Louis clinches at least second place and probably can still get a shot at first if the Phillies lose. Pittsburgh needs to win tonight in order to have a shot to get out of third. They play the Cardinals. The National League West, the Los Angeles Dodgers, their magic number is 1. The Atlanta Braves did clinch a playoff berth yesterday. With the Braves win and the Astros loss, Atlanta has clinched a playoff berth. They are in. They still can win the division, but the Dodgers need to lose pretty much 3 straight games. The Reds win today. And Reds win today, they will clinch the playoff berth. The Astros play the Dodgers today. Atlanta plays Cincinnati in ticker. So some big dice rolls coming up in the ticker tonight. So that is what is at stake here with 3 full days of baseball left to play. BB and Steeler fan 1933 join us here at Arlington Stadium. So we got a pretty big matchup tonight. I can tell you right now, the lineups for both these teams tonight is hodgepodge. It is a September call-up. A lot of the stars are not in the lineups. So people ask me, well, why would you even play the game if none of the big stars are in? Well, someone's going to be a hero tonight, and someone's going to be a GOAT. When this game was played, of course, both these teams were out. Well, tonight, this game means something, so now we shall see who will come up and step up to the plate, no pun intended, and who will be heading to the showers. Angels need to win. They lose, they are out of the playoff race. Rangers win, of course, they clinch a playoff spot. The Texas Rangers historically won this game, eight runs, 15 hits and 1 error. The Angels, 6 runs, 13 hits and no errors. California hoping a win today and a Royals loss will keep their hopes alive. We shall find out. So let's get started. Starting pitcher for the Texas Rangers is Danny Darwin. 9 wins, 9 losses, a 3.64 ERA. I believe Darwin is a future Astro. Darwin will get the call here tonight for the Rangers. Everybody here at Arlington Stadium ready to cheer. It is a full crowd. A Ranger win, they're in. Let's get started with the top of the first. Leading off for the Angels will be right fielder Larry Harlow. A 207 average, no homers, and 4 RBIs. Yes, we have lots of September call-ups and fringe players in both lineups. We are using blue, white, and red dice for the Rangers. They are the home team. Here we go, a big game in the AL West. One team could be going home for good, and one team could be heading for the playoffs. Darwin, a 3-3 strikeout, 6, and he got Harlow. Struck him out. First strikeout for Darwin. He had 98 Ks in 81. Arlington Stadium, nothing to Ks, nothing to strikeouts, -3 to walks, and -1 to homers. So if the Rangers do make the playoffs, their playoff games could be very interesting. Next batter, shortstop Rick Burleson, 293 average, 5 homers, 33 RBIs. Darwin looking in, and he will pitch. 6-5, that's a range play. Burleson makes the hit swing. 3-4, and that is a base hit past short, but it's a range play for Nelson Norman. He is at shortstop tonight. His range is a 3, and he can't get it, and that will get by him for a single. A 1-out single by Burleson. Infield comes a double play depth. Next batter, first baseman Rodney Carew. Happy Hanukkah there, Rodney. Best Jewish hitter in baseball history. 305 average, 2 homers, 21 RBIs. Darwin will make a pitch to Carew. Burleson gets a 1. He does get the jump with a stolen base rating of 8. I'm not going to send him. Darwin with the pitch. 1-1. That's a blank. He is not tired. Carew, 6-3, and that's a base hit to left field for Carew. He comes through with a single. Burleson's base running rating is a 3. Single to left, -2, becomes a 1. Left fielder is Billy Sample, and he has a +1 arm. So, a 1-2, Burleson makes third. 3-5, he holds. 6, there could be an out. It is a 3, and he will hold at second. So a nice single by Carew. Next up will be the Angel designated hitter, Daryl Sconiers. Love that name. 269 average, a homer, and 7 RBIs. Definitely a September call-up. Infield, 1 out. Infield is still at double play depth. Checking a strat, nothing there. Darwin will make the pitch. 3-4 against the lefty. That's a walk plus, and that 2 will walk Sconiers. Sconiers a 2, -3 is a -1, but a walk plus makes him a 10, makes him a 9 actually, because you add 10, it will be a walk. And Darwin off to a little shaky start here in the first. The bases are loaded. Now the Angels do not have a September call-up batting next. Second baseman Bobby Grich, a 304 average, 22 homers, 61 RBIs. If Darwin is not careful, Grich will hit this out. Infield is going to go ahead and play in. Still 1 out here. Anything on the strat? That is a 12? No. Darwin will make the pitch. 5-5. That's an error on a throw. Grich, 4-6 against a right-handed pitcher. That's going to be a ground ball to third. It's a grounder to third, and that's picked up by Wayne Tollison. His error rating is a 0, So there's not going to be an error from him. Now the question is there a double play chance? It's a grounder to third. Bobby Grich double play rating is a 2. There is no pivot rating and nothing from Darwin. And Burleson's base running rating is a 3. Becomes a 1 with the infield in. So with a 1 or a 2, it's a double play home plate to first. A 3, 4, or 5, Burleson will be out. On a 6, Burleson will score and Grich will be out. And it is a 2, so the throw goes to home to get Burleson, and the catcher gets up, fires to first, and gets Grich. And the side is retired. They get the double play. The very, very common 6-2-3 double play, and the inning is over. They got it. So Grich grounds out into a big-time double play. Home plate to first. And the Angels start off with 2 base hits, but have nothing to show for it. We go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the California Angels is Geoff Zahn. Another, Geoff Zahn, I think he also was a Brave at one point, I think, too. Geoff Zahn, 10 wins, 11 losses, a 4.41 ERA, and he gets the call tonight for Cali to try to hope, and they still can get into the playoffs. Leading off for the Rangers, third baseman, a young Wayne Tollison, a 167 average, no homers and RBI, a September call-up. Pretty much everybody in the Ranger lineup is a September call-up. Zahn will make the pitch. 3-5, that's an error on a grounder. Tollison, 5-5, that's a ground ball to short. That ball is at the Burleson. Burleson's error rating is a 6. That's a 14. He has it, and he will throw to first to get the out. 1 down. Next up is center fielder Tom Poquette, 152 average and 7 RBIs in 81. Zahn will make the deal. 6-3, that is a blank. Poquette, 1-5, that's a fly out to left, and second out. 2 men down. And here is left fielder Billy Sample, a 283 average, 3 homers, 25 RBIs. Sample should make the playoff roster if the Rangers get in there. Zahn with the pitch. 6-1, that's a home run chance. Sample a righty, a 1-13. The 6 is good. Against a lefty, Sample is a 5, but -1 from the stadium makes him a 4. And Sample swings, and it is no. That's going to be out of the range. It's a blank. Sample does not get the home run. 2-3, and he hits a deep fly ball to right field. But Harlow has got plenty of room in there, and he will make the catch. And against the left-handed pitcher, that's actually a fly out to right, and the inning is over. No score after 1, 3 up and 3 down. We go to the top of the second. Leading off for the Angels will be the catcher, Ed Ott, the shortest name in baseball history. 217 average, 2 homers, 22 RBIs. Darwin looking in. 4-5, that's a wild pitch, ball 1. 5-6, and that's a strikeout. 10, he got him, struck him out. Strikeout number 2 for Darwin. And Art goes down on strikes. Next up, left fielder John Harris, a 247 average, 3 homers, 9 RBIs. Harris, not a good fielder at all. He's in left field, though, in this game. Darwin with the pitch. 1-6, strikeout 15. That's too high. Harris 1-2, and he grounds it right back to Darwin, and he will toss it over to first for out number 2. 2 men down. And here is center fielder Juan Beniquez, a 181 average, 3 homers, 13 RBIs. Amazing that the Angels have to try to win a game here with these kind of players, but this is what we got. Darwin, 1-4 against the righty, strikeout +6, and he got him. Called strike 3 on Beniquez. And that's strikeout number 3 for Darwin, and the Angels go down in order. We will go to the bottom of the second. Leading off for Texas, it is first baseman John Ellis, 138 average, a homer and 7 RBIs. As I said, the Rangers pretty much using a complete September call-up lineup. But this lineup actually won this game 8-6 historically, so this lineup can score. Zahn, 2-4. That's a range play at the park. Arlington Stadium, 1-3. And that's going to be a ground ball to third. That's hit to Luberdich. Luberich's range is a 3. He's got it. And he will throw to first on a 2 and get the out. Nice play by Luberdich, and he is at third base for the Angels tonight. Right fielder Leon Roberts is up next. He'll make the playoff roster. 279 average, 4 homers, 31 RBIs. Whether he'll start or not, I don't know. We will find out. Zahn, when the time comes. Zahn, 1-5 against the righty. That's a blank. Roberts will swing the bat. 5-3, and that's grounded to third again. Luberdich has it and tosses it over to first for the out. Two men down, and here is the catcher, Bob Johnson, a 278 average, 2 homers, 4 RBIs. So Johnson gets the call here against Zahn, and that is a 6-6, strikeout 10, got him! Zahn gets his first strikeout. He had 52 of them in 81, and that retires the side. 1-2-3. Go the Rangers. No score after 2. Third inning. Leading off for the Angels, third baseman Steve Luberdich. 143 average and an RBI. He was only in 7 games for California that year. Darwin with the pitch. 5-2. That's at the park. Arlington Stadium, 2-5. And he pops that up, shoots it straight up the chimney. Getting under it is Johnson, the catcher, and he will put it away for the out. That's just a pop out behind the plate. Makes the catch pretty much in foul territory, and that is out number 1. Harlow is up next, and he's 0 for 1. You got to admit, at least with my games, you do get to see some players you never heard of. Darwin, 2-2. That's a walk plus. That 11 will walk Harlow, and he will trot down to first. That is the second walk issued by Darwin. Harlow goes to first there. Infield will go to double play depth. Remember, Angels lose and they're out. Rangers win and they're in. And now here is Burleson. He's the only, him and Carew are the only 2 main players really, actually about 3 or 4 main players for the Angels. So Harlow on it first. Not much of a steal threat. He doesn't get the jump. Burleson got a base hit his first time up. Darwin, a 3-4 against the righty. Strikeout, 14 is high. Burleson, 6-1, and that's a fly ball center field. Poquette will get a read on it, and he will put it away for the out. And that is out number 2. Here is Carew. Rodney is 1 for 1, singled his first time up. And nothing happening with Harlow. Darwin looking in, setting in, and ready to make the pitch. Darwin, 6-6, strikeout 14. He does not get Carew. Carew, a 5-6, and that's going to be a base hit right past short for a single. Harlow's base running rating is a 5, becomes a 6 with 2 outs, and he will make third. On a single pass short, he will make it to third as his base running rating is a 6, and he got it, and he will hold at third. I don't know why I put Carew at second. Carew is at first, and that is a base hit for Carew. 2 for 2 for him. And now the Angels need a hit from Sconiers. Sconiers walked his last time up. Still 2 outs here. Checking in a strategy roll. That is a 19, nothing happening. Puck joins us here at Arlington Stadium. Runners at first and third. September call-up lineups, but this game has meaning. Darwin will make the pitch. 4-4. That is a blank. Sconyers, 6-2, and it's going to be a base hit to center field. The Angels will get on the board first. Single to center. Harlow comes in. He scores. Carew, a base running rating of 3, becomes a 4 with 2 outs. Single to center to get to third, -1, so it goes back to a 3. Center fielder is Poquette, and he has a 0 arm. A 1-3, Carew makes third. 4-5, he holds. 6, there could be an out. It is a 6, and Poquette has a 0 arm. A 1-3, there could be an out. A 4-6, Carew holds at second, and he does with a 6. So Carew holds at second base. But Sconyers has an RBI single, and the Angels are on the board first in a game they must absolutely win, and then hope the Royals lose in ticker. 1-0 Angels. Next up is Grich. Grich grounded into a double play his last time up. Runners at first and second. Checking strategy. 13, Carew stays put. A Ranger win and they're in. Darwin makes the pitch. 4-5. That's a wild pitch. 5, no. Ball 1. Ball 1. A nice stop by Johnson. And he'll do it again. Darwin, settles in. Pitches. 5-4. That's a pitcher result. Grich a righty. A 1-20 is an automatic out. Of course, that's automatic out. So let's see what it is, and that is going to be a fly ball to center field, and Poquette will make the catch and retire the side. 1 run for the Angels on 2 hits and a walk. And we go to the bottom of the third. Can the Angels somehow get lucky, win this game, and then hope that Kansas City loses? Kansas City, though, Kansas City today has Oakland. They are hosting the Oakland Athletics on ticker. And they got a good chance. Oakland has it's going to be 7 versus 0. So who knows how that's going to go? You never know. Bottom of the third coming up. Leading off for the Rangers will be their designated hitter, Don Werner, 250 average and an RBI, no 250 average. He only had 8 at bats that season, and he is the DH. Zahn will make the pitch. 3-3. That's a pitcher result. Werner a righty. A 1-4 is an automatic out. The 12 is too high. Werner 2-1, and that's going to be a fly out to center. 1 away. We do have a couple of fringe players in the lineup. And what I mean by fringe players that are not with the actual 81 set, with the main set, printed set that Chris sends. Fringe players are the downloaded players that you have to download from the site for free, of course. And of course, I print them on cardstock. Here is Mark Wagner. He's up next for the Rangers. He is at second base for this game. A 259 average, a homer, and 14 RBIs. Zahn makes the pitch. 6-1. That is a home run chance. A righty, a 1-13. The 12 is good. Against the lefty, Wagner needs a 6. He only had 1 home run in that season. Does he get the homer? No, it is too high. Wagner will swing 1-4, and it's a line drive hit sharply right to short, and Burleson grabs it for the second out. 2 down. Another French player, shortstop Nelson Norman is the batter for the Rangers. A .231 average. He did have a couple RBIs in 81. As I said, when you watch my games late in the season, sometimes you get to see some players you never heard of. But maybe we'll see if anyone will be a hero in the game. Zahn with the pitch. 3-1. Home run result, but Norman is a 0, so that's not happening. Plus a -1 Arlington Stadium. Norman had no chance. He does get the swing. 3-5, and that's a ground ball to third. That's taken care of by Luberdich, and he throws to first. Side retired. Nothing for the Rangers. And it stays 1-0 in favor of the Angels. Top of the 4th inning coming up. And please believe me, guys, I was thinking of doing a doubleheader, but I really can't do 2 games on a school night. But since Friday night is going to be October 4th, and that's going to be the last pure day of baseball, if I want to do a doubleheader on Friday night, I can, because I do not work Saturday. Here, leading off for the Angels will be Ed Ott. Ott is 0 for 1. Don Werner's claim to fame was he caught Seaver's no-hitter. Well, there you go. Somebody you never heard of. Now you know he caught Seaver's no-hitter. And that is a special thing. Darwin with the pitch. 6-4. Strikeout 7. Got him. Struck him out. And that is going to be strikeout number 4, actually, for Darwin. 4th strikeout for him, and that's the first out. Next up is Harris. Harris is 0 for 1. Darwin looking in. Sean 1113 joins us here at Arlington Stadium. Darwin 2-1 against the lefty. That's a walk plus, and that one will walk Harris. He gets walked in that one. So Darwin walks Harris on a walk plus against the lefty. So right now, Darwin having issues with control. That's his 3rd walk of the game. And now we'll see what Benitez can do, and he is 0 for 1. Harris not a stealing threat. Darwin has no pickoff chance, so no strategy roll is needed. Darwin, 6-1, hit by pitch, 12. Nope, that's too high. Benitez, 3-2, and against a right-handed pitcher, that's going to be a ground ball to second base. Let's see if they turn the 2. 4, 0, 5. Shortstop, Norman is a 0. A 1-5, it's a double play. And it is a 4, they got it. They got it there. Second base to short, back to first, double play, inning over. Juan Benitez grounds out into the 4-6-3. Only a walk for the Angels. The Angels know they must win tonight. A loss, and they're definitely gone. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Top of the lineup, leading for Texas, it will be Wayne Tollison. Tollison is 0 for 1. Tollison coming in, and he will get ready to receive the pitch. Zahn, 2-5. That's a walk, and that will walk Tollison on a 2 easily. And Tollison trots down to first. First base runner for the Rangers in this game. And now we'll see what Poquette can do. And he is 0 for 1. Infield at double play depth. Tollison has a very good chance to steal. That is a 13, though. Zahn keeps him where he's at. Zahn will now pitch. 5-3 against the lefty. Strikeout 2. No, he doesn't get it. Poquette only strikes out on a 1. He will not strike out. Poquette will swing. 5-2, and it's a ground ball to short. Let's see if they turn the double play. 3-0-4. Second base. Grich, a 0 arm. A 1-4. It's a double play. It is a 3, and they got it. 2 outs. Poquette grounds out into the 6-4-3. 2 down now. And now here is Sample. Sample is 0 for 1. Zahn looking in on Sample. Fans here at Arlington Stadium definitely want to go crazy here. A win by the Rangers are in the playoffs. Zahn, 2-1. Against a righty, it's a walk. That 17 is too high. Sample is a 17, but -3 from the stadium makes him a 14. He will not walk. Sample 1-5, and it's a ground ball to second base. Up with it is Grich, and he will throw to first and get the out to retire the side. Even with the walk, Zahn faces the minimum number of batters. Still 1-0 after 4. Yeah, I just could not do a doubleheader on a school night. What happens if both games go into extra innings? I mean, someone has to make sure he gets up to go to work. Got to get money in order to buy all the seasons that Chris has for Inside Pitch. Oh, yeah, I have them all already. We are expecting 2021 sometime soon, I think, from him. And I think 1963 is the next season, the next historical season he is working on. That is what I believe he has told me. But we'll see if he does anything else. You never know with him. Remember also, as much as good as Inside Pitch is his main bread and butter, remember he also does Inside the Crease, Inside the Paint, and Inside Blitz, as well as Scoreboard Baseball and all that. As far as Inside the Crease, I could spread one or two. I don't want to do that. No, that would be, I don't want to do that. I know I was thinking about that too, but I don't want to do it. Let's get the season going and let's finish it off. Steve Luberdich leads off for the Angels here in the top of the 5th. Darwin will go ahead and make the pitch here to Luberdich. He is 0 for 1. There is one season I really want him to do for Inside the Crease, and that's 95-96. I know you guys were watching me do APA hockey with the 95-96 Panthers. I'll tell you right now, I know I haven't done any hockey in a while. That APA hockey game is good. It's just not great. Darwin with the pitch. Sorry, Dave Gardner, if you do happen to watch this video. 1-3 from Darwin. That is a possible error. Luberdich, 3-1, and that's a fly ball to center field. It's hit to Poquette. His error rating is a 0. He won't have a problem with the error there, and that is going to be out number 1 as Poquette squeezes it. Big Clue joins us here at Arlington Stadium. Here's Harlow. Harlow is 0 for 1, walked his last time up. Darwin with the pitch, 6-2. Against the lefty, that's a blank. Harlow, 1-4, and that's a ground ball to short, taken care of by Norman, and he throws to first for the out, 2 away. So far, a rapidly moving game here, but then again, 1-0 games usually do go by pretty quick. Here's Burleson. Burleson 1 for 2 with a single. 2 outs. Darwin makes the deal, 5-2. That's at the park. Arlington Stadium says 4-6, and that's a fly ball to left. Billy Sample ranges over near the foul line, but he'll get to it easily, and that retires the side. A 1-2-3 inning for the Halos. 1-0 Angels. Angels, an Angel win and a Royal loss. They're still in it. A Ranger win. The Angels are out, and the Rangers clinch a playoff berth. And a Kansas City loss. The Rangers clinch second place. Bottom of the 5th, John Ellis leads off for the Rangers. He's 0 for 1. As Big Clue says, it's a beautiful night for a ball game. Zahn with the pitch. 1-1. That's at the park. Arlington Stadium says 3-5, and that is a ground ball to third, taken care of by Luberdich, and throws to first for the out, 1 away. One down. Roberts will come up next, and he's 0 for 1. I hope whatever season gets is not a recent one. Starting pitchers will be tired by the second inning. We shall soon find out. Remember, I'll let starters go as long as I think they can go sometimes. We never know. You know, I mean, 2021 is voted, or 2020 or 2019. Hey, I don't care which season you guys choose. It'll be fun to play no matter what. Zahn with the pitch. 1-1 again at the park. Arlington Stadium 3-6, and that is a ground ball to short, taken care of by Burleson. Tosses it to first, out number 2. 2 outs, and here is Johnson. Johnson 0 for 1. Zahn gets set, makes the pitch. 6-4, that's a wild pitch, ball 1. 6-5, that's a blank. Johnson 5-6, and that is going to be a ground ball to third once again. Picked up there by Luberdich, throws to first, side retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. After 5, still 1-0 in favor of the Halos. We go to the top of the 6th inning. Historically, we had 14 runs in this game, and right now, as we approach the 6th inning, we are in after the 80s. We are in a pitcher's duel. Rodney Carew leads off for the Angels. He is 2 for 2. Carew is 2 for 2. Greatest Jewish hitter in history. Darwin 4-1. That's an automatic out, though, and that's going to be a fly out to center. Poquette will grab it for 1 out. Come on, guys. Sooner or later, you guys are 1960. Oh, thanks a lot. Who knows? Who knows if 62 comes up? Hey, my Mets already didn't do anything this year. Here's Sconiers. Sconiers is 1 for 1. He got a base hit his last time up. Darwin will make the pitch. 2-3, strikeout 11, got him, struck him out, and a nice one there by Darwin, and that's his 5th strikeout of the game, 2 outs. And now here's Grich. Grich is 0 for 2. Darwin looking in. Grich hoping maybe to get on base. Pitch on the way. 5-4. That is a pitcher result. Grich a righty. A 1-20 is an automatic out, which means it is automatically an automatic out. And that is going to be a fly ball to right field. Leon Roberts will get over there, also near the foul line, but he's got plenty of room. And 1, 2, 3 go the Angels. 1-0 and going into the bottom of the 6th. Well, remember, it depends on what seasons get chosen. And one day soon, guys, I wouldn't mind really a more contemporary season, but it's your choice. I don't care. Anything from the seasons he has from 1956 to 2021. Although since I don't have that season yet, I can't put that in there, and neither, of course, 63 if he does it. But who knows, guys? It'll be your choice. Bottom of the 6th, Zahn will take the mound, and leading off for the Rangers will be Don Werner. Werner is 0 for 1. Zahn settles in, and he makes the pitch. It's a 4-3, strikeout 15, he got him. He strikes out Werner. And that is only the 2nd strikeout for Zahn, 1 away. Here is Wagner. Wagner is 0 for 1. Rod Carew is not Jewish. His first wife was raised the daughters in the Jewish. He converted there, Steeler fan. He converted. No, he converted. Allowed to raise his daughters in the Jewish faith. He's Jewish. Sorry there, Steeler fan. He is Jewish. Do you print out the free extra players from the seasons? Yes. Don Werner, if you'll notice the card, you'll see this card is a different color from the rest of it. This is a fringe player, and it is a card. So I use the same card stock that he uses. So, yes, I print out all the fringe players from Inside Pitch. But then, of course, only for the seasons we're playing. For instance, I haven't printed out all the fringe players for all the other seasons yet because we haven't done them. but a season you guys choose, I do print the extra players, obviously, during the break. And yes, rest in peace, Lamar Hoyt. Absolutely. Passed away recently. Zahn will pitch to Wagner. Zahn, a 4-2 against the righty. That's a blank. Wagner swings 4-2, and he pops that up in the infield. That's going to be a pop out to third. Luberdich makes the play, and that is the second out. Tempo but never converted. Next batter will be Nelson Norman. Norman is 0 for 1. Steeler fan, you could say all he wants. He's Jewish. Zahn will make the pitch. 6-5. That is a blank. Norman makes the swing 4-4, and that's a ground ball to short. Burleson will get it. Throws to first. Side retired. 3 up and 3 down for the Rangers. 1-0 in favor of the Angels. Anything can happen as we now go to the top of the 7th. Oy vey. Yeah, I know, right? Top of the 7th inning, Danny Darwin can pitch to 27 batters. He's got 4 left. We'll see how long the Rangers let him pitch, but it's only a 1-0 game. Here is Ed Ott. Ott is 0 for 2. 1-0 Halos. The Angels need this game. Darwin with the pitch. 3-4 against the lefty. That's a walk plus, and that 11 will walk Ott, and he will trot down to first. So Ott has struck out twice, but now he walks, and he will go there. So he'll hold at first base. A chance for the Angels to see if they can get some extra runs. Harris is next, and he's 0 for 1. Infield at double play depth. Ott on it first. Checking a strategy roll. And that is a 20, but Darwin does not have any pickoff chance. So nothing happening with Ott. Darwin will make the pitch to Harris. 1-2. That's a range play. Harris. 1-5. That's a fly ball to center field. Hit to Poquette. Not who you wanted hit to if you're a Ranger fan. His range is a 1. Can he do a Greg Luzinski? No, he can't. That's going to drop, and that's going to be over his head for a double. John Harris comes through with a double over Poquette's head. Let's see if it scores Ott. It's a double to center. Ed Ott, base running rating 3. Double to center, +1 is 4. Center fielder Poquette has a 0 arm. A 1-4 for Ott. He will score. 5 he holds. 6, there could be an out. It is a 4. Ott comes around all the way from first, and he scores. John Harris, an RBI double, and the Angels now lead 2-0. Stadium groans. 2-0 Angels. And Harris comes through with a double on a range play. Beniquez is up next, and he is 0 for 2. I believe you're a serious Steeler fan. I'll look into it, but as far as I'm concerned, he's Jewish. Harris on at second. Beniquez at the plate. Darwin is, Darwin, he's got 2 batters left. Ranger bullpen is now active here in the top of the 7th. Strategy roll, that's a 19. Beniquez, yeah, he's going to bunt. Beniquez, a 181 average, has a bunt rating of 5. He's going to try to get Harris over to third. It makes sense in this case. Darwin will go ahead and lay it down. 2-1 against the righty. It's an automatic out, but that is ignored on a bunt attempt. So here comes the bunt, and the infield is at double play depth, not corners in, because they're not expecting Beniquez to bunt. And that is a 3, and that is bunted right back to first base, and it is a 4, and that is a beautiful bunt. It's a successful sacrifice bunt. The only play is made by Ellis, and he'll take it himself, actually. He'll tag Beniquez, and Harris moves over to third, and there is 1 out. So that bunt actually makes sense in this case to move Harris over to third. If you're the Angels, you must absolutely have to win this game. So that goes as a sacrifice hit to first base. And now the batter is Luberdich. Luberdich is 0 for 2. Infield is going to be in. The Rangers can't afford the Angels to get any more runs. They're already down 2-0. Darwin will pitch to him. And the Ranger bullpen is set. Darwin, first we'll check the strategy roll first. That is a 1, but nothing happening. Harris has no attempt. Darwin gets set, makes the pitch. 1-2, range play. Luberdich, 5-2. That's a fly ball to right field. Leon Roberts is out there. His range is a 4. Does he make the catch? Yes, he does. And that's going to be out number 2. Luberdich has no sacrifice fly rating, so we can't bring him in that way. Harris's base running rating is a 2. Right fielder Roberts has a 0 arm. A 1-2, Harris will score. 3-5, he holds. 6, there could be an out. It is a 5, and he stays at third. It was not deep enough, and Roberts got the ball in pretty quickly for the second out. So that goes as a fly out to right. And now here is a chance for Larry Harlow. Can Harlow come through? Darwin is tired. The Rangers are going to see if he can get the final out of the inning. 2 down. Harris on at third. Checking strategy roll. 14. Nothing happening. Darwin settles in. He makes the pitch. 2-5. It's an error on a grounder. Harlow, 6-2, and nope, that's going to be a base hit to left field. It's a single for Harlow. He comes through with a big hit. Single to left. Billy Samples' error rating is a 1. That's a 5. He won't make an error anyway, but Harris will come in to score. It's 3-0 Angels. Stadium groans. Harlow is a hero tonight. He brings in a run. And the Angels now have a 3-0 lead on the Rangers. And the batter is Burleson, and that's going to be it for Darwin. The Rangers have no choice. They got to take Darwin out. He's given up 2 runs here in a 3-0 lead for the Halos. And let's see, it is going to be a righty coming on to pitch for the Rangers. And let's see. Coming on to pitch for the Rangers is going to be Steve Comer. 8 wins, 2 losses, 6 saves, a 2.56 ERA. Comer will go ahead and Comer will come in there and pitch to Burleson. 3-0 Angels in a game they must absolutely have, and then the Royals have to lose. Harlow on it first. Let's see if anything happening on strategy. That's a 12, not happening. Comer will make the pitch. 6-5 against a righty. Strikeout, and he got him. He gets Burleson, and that retires a side. 2 runs on 2 hits for the Angels and a walk and a sacrifice hit. The Angels have a 3-0 lead going into the bottom of the 7th. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I will be right back. Don't forget, we got 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. Steeler fan happens to be correct. He is not Jewish. He did not really convert to Judaism. So absolutely, he is. So I can no longer say that he is the best Jewish player in baseball history. So, or just best Jewish hitter in baseball history. So I guess that now goes back to Hank Greenberg. So from now on, I can no longer say that. Very well. So Steeler fan is correct. Meanwhile, we get back to tonight's game. I do not know yet what game tomorrow will be. We will find out what game that will be as we go to the 10-minute ticker. So I know we will see what happens there. We go to the bottom of the seventh. The Angels lead here 3-0. Geoff Zahn is the leader. It will continue to pitch. Wayne Tollison leads off for the Rangers. And it's still the seventh inning, so I cannot do position players yet. So they have to bat. Zahn with the pitch. 1-4. That's a range play. Tollison 2-1. And that's a base hit to second base, but it's a range play for Grich. His range is a 4. Does he take a single away from Tollison? Yes, he does. It's a 3. He's got it. What a play by Grich. Throws the first, out number 1. 1 out. And now the batter is Poquette. Poquette is 0 for 2. Zahn will make the pitch to Poquette. 2 down. Here it comes. 4-4. That's a blank. Poquette swings 2-5, and that is a ground ball to third. Luberdich has it. Throws to first, out number 2. Nice play by Luberdich to make it there. The dangerous Billy Sample is up next, and he's 0 for 2. Zahn gets set and makes the pitch ready. Fans are at Arlington. Their Rangers are down 3-0. Zahn 1-6. That's a possible error. Sample 4-2, and that is a ground ball to third. That ball is hit to Luberdich, but his error rating is a 0. He's got it. Throws to first, side, retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. It remains 3-0 in favor of the Angels. We go to the top of the 8th. 3-0. Leading off for the Angels will be ex-best Jewish player in baseball history, Rodney Carew. Carew is 2 for 3. He's got 2 singles. Comer will go ahead and make the pitch. 6-4. He'll pitch to him. Strikeout 14. Nope, that's too high. Carew 3-3, and that's a ball hit to left field. That is a 15, but that's going to be too high against a right-handed pitcher, and it's going to be a fly out to left. Carew just got a little under it. Well, that's what happens when you're no longer Jewish, I guess. Well, nobody's perfect. Daryl Sconiers is up next, and he is 1 for 2. Sconyers will go up against Comer. Comer will continue to pitch. Yes, he is the greatest Minnesota Twin ever. No doubt about that. And he did play for the Angels as well, but I still say Carew was maybe the best pure contact hitter in baseball history. Not taking anything away from Ted Williams. Williams was the best hitter in history. There's no doubt there. He's the best hitter in baseball. He's the best hitter in history. With a Jewish daughters and a Jewish ex-wife, if that helps. Yeah, that'll work. Comer with the pitch. 4-2. That's a range play at the park. Sconyers 5-6, and that's a base hit to right field, but it's a range play for Roberts. His range is a 4. That's a 2. He makes the catch. Out number 2. He takes a hit away from Sconyers. Well, at least he had some Jew in his life and some Jewish in his life, Here's Bobby Grich. Grich is 0 for 3. Comer settles in, makes the pitch. 4-1, that's a blank. Grich will swing. 2-5, and that's going to be a ground ball to second base. Up with it is Wagner. He has it, and he will throw to first to retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go the Halos in a game they must absolutely win. We go to the bottom of the 8th, 3-0 in favor of the Halos. Leading off for the Rangers is John Ellis. We are now in the 8th inning. The Rangers are now going to start pulling they're going to start pulling players. They got to get in this game, and down 3-0. This September call-up lineup has not done the job. So let's see what we're going to do here. And it's the 8th inning, so Ellis is at first base, and we will do just that. John Ellis is going to leave the game, and coming on to pinch hit for the Rangers is going to be Bump Wills. Bump Wills will pinch hit for the Rangers, and he bats .251, 2 homers, 41 RBIs. Bump Wills is going to take over at second base. So that'll be it for Wagner as well. So I got to make a substitution here. So timeout on the field for substitution. So now coming over at second base will be Bump Wills. And he is a 3-5 and a -1. So Bump Wills will pinch hit against Zahn. Zahn is not tired, at least not yet. We'll see how long he goes. 3-0. Zahn getting the pitch to Wills. Zahn with the pitch. 3-1. That is a home run result. That's a home run result. Wills is a 3. -1 is a 2. That's a 7. It's too high. Wills will swing 2-2, and it's a deep fly ball to right field. But getting to it is Harlow, and that is out number 1. Wills, it's a fly out to right. Here's Roberts. He will stay in the game. Roberts bats .279. He'll stay. Zahn will pitch to Roberts. He's 0 for 2. Pitch coming from Zahn. 3-5. That's an error on a grounder. Roberts, 1-5. It's a line drive right to third. Luberdich catches it. Out number 2. And Roberts heads back to the dugout. Now the batter is Johnson. Johnson is the catcher, a .278 average. He will stay in the game and bat. Zahn looking in on Johnson. He is 0 for 2. 3-0 Angels. Zahn makes the pitch. It's a 5-6. It's an error on a throw. Johnson, 4-2, and that's going to be a base hit into right field. It's going to be a single for Johnson. Johnson gets on base, and that is the first hit for the Rangers in this game. Zahn goes 7 2/3 of a no-hitter. A base hit for Bob Johnson, and and Zahn had a no-hitter going into the 8th inning, but he just comes up short. Next batter is Don Werner. He's the designated hitter, and we will see a pinch hitter for him. Coming in to pinch hit and take over at designated hitter will be Al Oliver. Oliver, a .309 average, 4 homers and 55 RBI. So Oliver now takes over at DH. And he will go up against Zahn. Jim Cunnell joins us here at Arlington Stadium. So Johnson on it first. Zahn now misses a no-hitter, but now his job is to keep it a 3-0 game. 2 outs. Ruled for strategy. And that is an 11. No play. Zahn makes the pitch. It's a 4-1 against the lefty. Strikeout 2. Got him. Struck out Oliver, and the side is retired. Strikeout number 3 for Zahn. No runs, 1 hit. Geoff Zahn just misses a no-hitter. It's not the closest we've come to a no-hitter, an inside pitch. We were actually heading into the 9th inning one game. Okay, for a no-hitter, but we got messed up in last year's 76 replay. Remains 3-0 after 8. We did have a no-hitter though in payoff pitch. You might want to ask Steeler fan about that. He will tell you all about it. That baseball game is Steeler fans' favorite ball game. That's his favorite game. He likes to say that the game where the Astros won the series is his favorite game. No, his best game, it was the 1994 National League Wild Card Playoff between the Giants and the Astros. It was a great game. Check it out. You might want to know why Steeler fan loves that game so much, and his favorite player in history is Bill Swift. We go to the top of the 9th. Angels lead 3-0. Ed Ott will lead it up, will come up to bat for the Angels. Ken Castro joins us here at Arlington Stadium. Ott is walked his last time up. Comer, he can, let's see, he can still pitch. Question, do I want him to? No, the Rangers are going to take Comer out. And they're going to bring in a lefty here in the 9th inning. And since it is the well, it doesn't have to be a lefty, but they'll go with they'll go with another good pitcher here. And it is the 9th inning, they can bring in anybody to pitch. Coming on to pitch for the Rangers is going to be Jim Kern. 1 win, 2 losses, 6 saves, a 2.70 ERA. Kern is the 3rd Ranger pitcher. Top of the 9th, Angels lead 3-0, a game they must absolutely win. Kern with the pitch. 2-4. Against the lefty, it's an automatic out, and it will be a fly ball to left field. Sample gets to that for out number 1. Probably should have pinch hit for Ott. We are in the 9th inning for the Angels as they want to try to get some of their big players up. Harris is up next. The 247 average, he'll bat. Harris actually had a double his last time up and scored. He's 1 for 2. Kern looking in and ready to deal. 5-4, error on a grounder. Harris, 5-5. That's a ground ball to second base. That's hit to Bump Wills. His error rating is a 5. That's a 20. He won't make an error. Wills has it, and he throws to first for the second out. Ground out to second as Bump Wills took over second base. And you know what? I kind of goofed here. Hold a moment. I actually meant to make Oliver at first base. Hold on here. Hold the phone. Timeout on the field. Yeah, Mark Wagner was also playing second base there. Pat Putnam comes in at first. So Wagner is out of the game as well. So timeout as I got to replace Wagner because you can't have 2 second basemen. So we got first baseman Pat Putnam coming in here because I pinch hit for Wagner. And 4, and that's it. So Pat Putnam's at first now, by the way. And he's actually due to lead off. So here's John Harris. Harris is out, of course. And now we will see Juan Beniquez. Beniquez, a 181 average. Let's see, he is at center field. They'll pull him. Beniquez is going to come back, and we'll see a new batter for the Angels. And let's see, he's at center field. let's see what I want to do here. Coming into play, center field will be Fred Lynn. He'll take over at center. But coming up to bat will be Dan Ford. 277 average, 15 homers, 48 RBIs. Dan Ford will go up against Jim Kern here in the top of the ninth. 3-0. Kern is the pitcher. Here it comes. 5-4. That's an error on a grounder. Ford 2-3, and that is a ground ball to third. That ball is hit to Tollison, but his error rating is a 0. He'll make the play, throws to first, side retired. So 1-2-3 go the Angels in a very scrappy game they've had here. And we go to the bottom of the ninth. They lead 3-0. Will we see some ninth inning magic? We saw some magic last night, didn't we, people? Angels lead 3-0 here over the Rangers. And the leadoff batter for the Rangers is going to be Pat Putnam. He takes over at first base as Bump Wills took over second base. And Putnam is now at first. Putnam, a 266 average, 8 homers, and 35 RBIs. He gets the call. Geoff Zahn has 3 batters he can face before tiring. They're going to see if he can pitch the one-hitter. Zahn will go up against Putnam. Angel bullpen is ready if necessary. Zahn with the pitch. 4-3, strikeout 8. And he got him, struck him out. He gets Putnam. And that is out number 1. And that is strikeout number 4 for Zahn. Next batter is the shortstop, Nelson Norman. And can I go ahead and pinch it for him? Yes, I can. Norman is going to come out. And coming on to pinch it is going to be Buddy Bell. Bell, a 294 average, 10 homers, 64 RBIs. Timeout on the field for substitution. And from now on, when I say that, you know I'm making changes to the scorecard for records. Bell will take over at shortstop. So Zahn will now pitch to Bell. 1 out here in the bottom of the ninth. Zahn with the pitch. 3-3. That's a pitcher result. Bell a righty. A 1-4 is an automatic out. He got it. That's a 4. Bell is going to go ahead, and that's a ground ball to third. Luberdich makes another play. Throws to first. 2 outs. Man, Luberdich has been busy tonight. Luberdich has been busy. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He has made 10 putouts. And 10 putouts and 1 line out. He has been busy. Steve Luberdich. Out of the 26 outs, he's been involved in 10 of them. Now the batter is Tollison, top of the order. Tollison, he is at third base. They will pull him back. They have to bring in a batter to try to keep this going. And do I have another third baseman? Yes, I do. And coming into bat for the Rangers will be Bill Stein. A 330 average, 2 homers, 22 RBIs, 2 outs here. Bottom of the ninth, 3-0 Angels. Stein coming up here. He needs to keep this game alive. Zahn working on a 1-hitter. The only hit was made by Bob Johnson. Zahn, can he get the complete game? Here comes the pitch. 4-3, strikeout 12. Got him, swing and a miss, struck him out. That's your game. What a game by Geoff Zahn. What a game by Zahn. He just misses a no-hitter. In the 8th inning, it's 3 up and 3 down for the Rangers as the Angels take a 3-0 win here over Texas. Stadium groans. Final line score coming up. What a job by Geoff Zahn tonight. Although it was against a Ranger, a Ranger September call-up lineup, it doesn't matter. He was amazing tonight. And the Angels get a huge win. But will it be all for naught, depending on what the Royals do? For the Angels, 3 runs on 6 hits and no errors. Actually, Darwin pitched pretty well himself. For the Rangers, no runs on 1 hit and no errors. Boy, that's just too bad. He just missed it. The winning pitcher, of course, is Geoff Zahn. He gets the win, gets the complete game. What a job for him. The losing pitcher is Danny Darwin. He got absolutely no help from the Ranger lineup tonight. I know you guys are all waiting for it. 10-minute ticker is coming up next. Don't go away. Oh, just missed a no-hitter again, an inside pitch. But you know that can definitely happen, a one-hitter there. That's not, I think that may be the first one-hitter I've had in inside pitch. I'll have to look. I don't think I've ever had a one-hitter. That may be the first one-hitter I've ever had. I'll have to look. But a one-hitter by Geoff Zahn. He had a 4.41 ERA, but the Angels pretty much got all the die rolls except one by Bob Johnson, who just got it. The one problem with cards, the one thing about cards and dice, if a no-hitter is going on in real life, it's a possibility in a real life, it's a possibility some players might shut down a little bit, the batters and such, to maybe allow the no-hitter to happen if they know that can happen. If you get a no-hitter in cards and dice because the dice do not have morale or anything like that, that really is an accomplishment. And a cycle like we had last year with Mike Schmidt. So California gets the win, and the Rangers take another loss on the board. They're 1-4 on the board. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. Everyone knows what's at stake tonight for the ticker. And quite a bit is at stake but for the ticker. And I'll go ahead and see if you guys can see that, what you guys can. That's funny. So a 3-0 win by the Angels over the Rangers. So what that does, that staves off elimination for the Angels. The Rangers do not clinch. They do not clinch. They don't clinch. And no matter what happens with Kansas City, the Rangers do not clinch anything right now. Now we'll see what happens with the rest of the way. Yankees at Baltimore. We start there. Yankees at Baltimore. Yankees have a 1-game lead on the Red Sox. Their magic number is 2. Let's see. Yankees 5-16, and that is a 1. The Orioles a 0-61, and that is 4. And the Orioles will give the Yankees a loss. So Baltimore gets a win over the Yankees, and now we'll see what happens with the Red Sox. Minnesota and the White Sox. Because the Rangers lost, the White Sox have a chance to get in this better now, maybe get a chance. They need Kansas City, though, to lose as well. Minnesota and the White Sox. Here it comes. Minnesota 5-62, and that is 6. White Sox 1561, and that is 7. The White Sox beat Minnesota. So the White Sox now get a half game in closer to third place. Now Boston at Cleveland. With the Yankees losing, Boston has a chance to tie for the division. Boston, Dennis Eckersley against Barker. Here it comes. Boston 1643, and that is 1643, and that is 5. Cleveland 15-14, and that is 2. And the Red Sox have now tied the Yankees once again in the American League East. Unfortunately, Boston and the Yankees do not play each other the rest of this way, so if there has to be a playoff game to decide the division title, we will have that. Oakland at Kansas City. The White Sox and the Angels are watching this game big time. Oakland has already clinched home field throughout. Kansas City, a win here, even with the California win, Kansas City knocks out the Angels. Big roll here, everyone. Oakland and Kansas City, here it comes. Oakland 7-13, and that is a 1. Kansas City 0-26, and that is also a 1. We got extras. We got extras. And here comes the extra innings roll. Oakland, a 4 plus 2 is 6. Kansas City, 4 plus 0 is 4. Oakland wins the game, and Kansas City cannot knock out the Angels. They are still alive. Kansas City takes a loss. Oakland gets a big win. And the Angels are still alive, which means the White Sox win. They are now tied with Kansas City at 11.5 for third. The Angels are now 2 back of third with 2 days of baseball left to play. The American League East is not decided. Now moving on to Detroit at Milwaukee. Meaningless game. The Tigers have already clinched third place in that division. Detroit 11-53, and that is 5. Milwaukee a 9-31, and that is 3. And that will be a win for the Tigers. That still helps the Tigers, though. They're still trying. They're still trying to host the American League wild card playoff, and that win by Detroit helps them big time because Kansas City is in third, and right now Detroit, I'm not 100% sure. I think they just clinched home field for that game. Toronto at Seattle, meaningless. Toronto 12-44, and that's 5, unless, of course, you're a Blue Jays or Mariners fan. Mariners 14-15, and that is 2, and that will be a win for the Blue Jays. Now we move on to the National League, and of course, that's what you guys are waiting for. Atlanta and Cincinnati, Houston, and the Dodgers. We're going to skip those two. We'll start with Montreal and the Mets. That game is meaningless. Montreal 13-44, and that is 5. Mets 4-41, and that is 3. And that will be a win for the Expos over my poor Mets. With that win by Montreal, by the way, they are now back to 500. Cubs and the Phillies, Cardinals and the Pirates. Now we got 3 big games that do mean something. Let's see. St. Louis and Pittsburgh. Let's do that one first. Cardinals, at the moment, are 2 games ahead of Pittsburgh. If Pittsburgh wins, they still have a shot at second place. A loss by Pittsburgh, they are locked into third, and the way things are going, they will have to travel to the National League West team player that is winning that in third place. St. Louis and Pittsburgh. Let's do that next. St. Louis, 1836, and that is 5. Pittsburgh, 12-15, and that is 2. And that will do it for the Pirates. The Cardinals do get the win. Pittsburgh takes a loss, and the Pittsburgh Pirates have now officially clinched third. They cannot do any better than that. They will be in the National League wild card playoff. Congratulations to the Pirates. Of course, they were already in, but they are now officially will be in the NLWP. Now, let's go to with the Cardinals winning. With the Cardinals winning, we now go to let's do the Cubs and the Phillies. A Philly win here, they win the division. A Philly loss, the Cardinals are back to a half game of the Phillies. So that division may not be decided, everyone. Cubs and the Phillies. A win by the Phillies, they are the NL East champs. Once again, Cubs, can they play spoiler? Chicago, 164, and that is 5. Philadelphia, 743, and that is 4. Yep, the Cubs will play spoiler. The Phillies again do not clinch the division. And now the Cardinals, with their win, are once again a half game back in the National League East. Holy cow. Now, of course, we go to the division that everybody's waiting for, the National League West. We will do Atlanta and the Reds first. The Braves have already clinched the playoffs. They've already clinched. A win by Atlanta, the Dodger magic number is 1. A win by Atlanta, the Dodgers must win in order to clinch. A win by Cincinnati, the Dodgers will, they do not. Yep, a win by Cincinnati, the Dodgers will still clinch the division as well. Atlanta must win. However, if the Reds also win, the Astros are out. Cincinnati, this is the game here. Atlanta at Cincinnati. Houston and the Dodgers facing up next. So whoever wins this game could make a big decision. Atlanta at Cincinnati. Don Sutton against Frank Pastor. Everybody's waiting for this roll on 10-minute ticker. Here comes the play. Atlanta 13-42, and that is 5. Cincinnati 12-43, and that is also 5. We have extras. We have extras. Atlanta, Cincinnati going into extra innings. Here it comes here. Here it comes here. Atlanta and Cincinnati. Here comes the extra inning play. Atlanta rolls a 2, plus 0 clutch is a 2. The Reds roll a 1, plus 4 clutch is 5. The Reds win the game. They beat the Braves. The Reds get the win. The Braves take the loss, and with that, the Los Angeles Dodgers are your National League East champions, and the Houston Astros, for the first time in all the replays, 94, 85, and 76 and 81, the Houston Astros do not make the postseason. For the first time in all the replays, the Astros do not get in the playoffs. The Braves, however, with that loss, the Dodgers do clinch the division. They are the National League East champions. And right now, they will have home field throughout in the National League. And now the Houston and Dodger game is last, and that game is now meaningless. It was Don Sutton against Jerry Royce. Houston 2-26, and that is 2 for the Astros. Dodgers a 663, and they win it. They get the win anyway in 10-minute ticker. 6-3. The Dodgers are the division champions. They now win the division, and the Astros are eliminated. And yes, with that win, they take over the Braves for second. The Braves drop to 60-44, and the Reds go to 62-45. I'm not 100% sure yet. I have to check percentage points. Remember, the Reds played some more games than the Braves did. The Reds played 110 games. The Braves played 106. And I'm not adding or subtracting games. So I will be sure. I'll have to check that. And as a matter of fact, I'll do that for you right now. Give me a second. Give me a second here. So the Astros go on a 6-game losing streak. The Reds go on a 6-game winning streak as the Astros do a complete collapse, just like the Giants. Both, if you want to check the records here, I'll show you real fast right there. Houston did not win a game at all on this page, and neither did the Giants. The Reds won every game on the page. And let's see now if they do overtake. Atlanta is now 60-44. So 104. They are 577. Cincinnati 61. 106. 575. No, the Braves still hold second place by percentage points. They still hold second place by percentage. So now the Atlanta and Cincinnati game actually could be very important to play. We will see what we do here. So that is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. But speaking of tomorrow, we now have to choose a game to play. So let's see what we got. Let's see what we have. Yankees in Baltimore? No. Minnesota White Sox? No. Boston, Cleveland? No. Oakland, Kansas City? No. I'm going to say I'll keep that in high. Detroit, Milwaukee? No. Toronto, Seattle? No. California, Texas? No. We just played them. Atlanta, Cincinnati will keep open. Houston and the Dodgers? No. That game is now meaningless. Montreal and the Mets? No. Cubs and Phillies? Could be important for the Phillies, but the Cubs are not in it, so no. St. Louis and Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's in the playoffs. Pittsburgh cannot do any better. The Cardinals, however, do have a chance. We'll leave that around. San Diego and a doubleheader between the Padres and the Giants, no. So we have Oakland and Kansas City, Atlanta and Cincinnati, and St. Louis and Pittsburgh. Well, yeah, Seaver's on the mound. Cardinals have John Martin against Ernie Camacho. And Atlanta would have Rick Mailer against Tom Seaver, and Oakland and Kansas City. Yeah, it's gotta be the Braves and the Dodgers. It's gotta be the Braves and the Reds, doesn't it? It has to be. Mailer against Seaver. Yeah, it's gotta be. Oakland, Kansas City is tasty, but Rick Mailer against Tom Seaver. This is now for second place in the division, and that could be huge. Yeah, it's got to be Atlanta, Cincinnati, doesn't it? It's got to be. Yeah. So we will go back to Riverfront Stadium. Tomorrow night's game will be the Atlanta Braves taking on the Cincinnati Reds. Rick Mailer against Tom Seaver. Second place. They are tied right now, is on the line in the National League East. What does that mean? Well, what would you rather do? Play a one-game playoff or at least play a best of three in the wild card and a chance to get into the division series? Because right now, both these teams have a very good chance. St. Louis, however, with that win, division series or wild card series, anything can happen. So tomorrow's game will be the Braves and the Reds tomorrow night, and it will be Rick Mailer against terrific Tom Seaver. And Al, Red Sox fan, just joins us, just misses us as we're about to close tonight. But Al, I'm so happy you are here, but you just missed a heck of a game. Please watch the replay when you can. You know, and anything is still possible tomorrow for October 3rd. So Al, Red Sox fan, joins us, but a little bit on the late side, but still always an honor when he gets here. Just finished the kitchen. But thank you all, everyone, for joining us tonight. So Al, Red Sox fan, Steeler fan, baby, Big Clue, Big Castro, Sean 1113, Jim Connell, and of course, G Puck. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. Yes, only two or three more baseball days left, Al, Red Sox fan. And your Red Sox right now are tied with the Yankees for the American League East division. They're all in the playoffs. Yankees, Boston, I'll show you here. Yankees, Boston, and Detroit. But Boston won today. The Yankees lost. So who knows? We may have a one-game playoff at the end of this year. So, yep, the playoffs are coming up soon there, Al, Red Sox fan. And your Red Sox are in again. So, we'll see what happens. Remember, the Red Sox just missed the World Series in 76. They could make it in 81. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. And make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. It is a big win for the Angels. Geoff Zahn throws a one-hitter, just misses a no-hitter by 5 outs. The Angels win it 3-0, and with Kansas City losing today, the Angels and the White Sox are still alive for third. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Take care.